We're going to try and do a video today to show you how to change the rear bumper on your Range Rover L322 from this standard type here, you can see the silver bumper we've got on the car, to this autobiography type. Do you want to just hold it up in the middle? And so this comes with the sort of exhausts. We'll show you the exhausts. It's got a cutout here, and you've got the exhausts sitting here. We'll show you the exhausts. That bumper comes with a complete bumper, is the bumper you can see there, and then it's got these inserts. It's got 3 inserts that fit in this section here, one there, and one there, and then it's also got this under tray here that clips in with these little clips. So what do you need to do that? Now, all the back bumpers on the Range Rover L322s are interchangeable from 2002 to 2013. Your rear reflectors, good news, you can reuse your old reflectors here. These pop out and we'll show you how to do that. Your parking sensors, your old parking sensors won't fit. You need to go for the later parking sensors, and the connectors on the back of the parking sensors won't fit. And you'll need some exhaust tips because the bumper's moulded to take an exhaust tip. So we've got a little selection here of the stuff you need. So these are the new parking sensors. These are smaller than the old type parking sensors. So actually, can you just hold that one next to it on the facing? You can see there the difference in size. So the new ones are smaller, and then if you spin it round as well, then the plugs are a different size, completely different size and shape too. So you have to throw your old parking sensors away, or you can sort of mutilate the bumper to take these, but it's not my chosen method of doing it. All you need to do is, and we'll show you how, is just cut off the old parking sensor connector, and which has got 3 wires, and just put these new ones on, and then just join pin 1 to pin 1, pin 2 to pin 2, pin 3 to pin 3. It's relatively straightforward. We'll put these for sale on our website, and we've got the parking sensors and the connectors on the website. Right, exhaust. So these are the standard exhausts. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, do you want to grab a camera in? So these sort of sit underneath the bumper like so. These are chrome. They're sort of cast alloy. Land Rover had a lot of problems with these. You can see from the back here they're cast, with the chrome peeling. They tend not to last very well, even the genuine ones. And these fit on. They actually bolt up to the cross member here. You've got this nut and bolt. They bolt up to the cross member, and then you've got some bolts here that bolt up into the rear bumper, and that's how they sit. Oh my god. Right, we have developed an alternative rear exhaust. It's a dummy exhaust. You can put these are made from GRP. Obviously we can't do these in chrome, but if you want these in gloss black, these are unpainted. And these fit on, just bolt up to the rear bumper. They look exactly the same when fitted, other than not being chrome. And they're a lot less weight and a lot less cost. So here you can see where the space is, and they bolt up. So let's whip out the rear bumper. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is whip out the rear reflectors. Now these going from the top or the bottom? I can't remember. We're going to put them on the side.
One connector in the top.
One connector in the top, is it? That's it. Oh my goodness. Oh, boing. There we go. Right. So yeah, you've got these 2 little clips at the bottom that pivot in, and then you've got this metal spring clip. So yeah, just lever that out from the top, and that'll have that one done. Let's see if we can do a better job on this one. There we go. I think he's been out before.
Let's keep going with that one.
That's it. There you go. So that's those. Now those we'll reuse on the bumper. Okay. Next job we need to do is lift up this plate. So this plate here springs up. Now I've broken the clips off this because I was using it for something else in the workshop. But if you lever under here and pop this up, you have to give it a fair old tug and pop this up. Okay, so if you lower the tailgate a little bit, you get a bit more room, and you can wiggle that out. So you should have some clips on the front side here and some clips on the back. So when you pull that out, it exposes the fitting bolts. How many have we got on there, Ian?
5.
Right, and what are they, M?
10.
M10.
10 mil, yeah.
10 mil, yeah. Okay, and then you can just about get that in there. So I won't show me doing all of these. They're all the same, but these coarse thread screws here. So I'll get on and finish those 5, and then we'll okay. So we've undone those. Just a point to note here is that you can reuse this rear bumper tread on the new bumper. So you need to reuse that. So that's another part you need to keep hold of. Let's put that to one side. Right, then we've got to undo the under fixing points. So we've got, looks like what, 3 of these under here?
5, you've got ones either end as well.
Okay, there's 3 in the middle. Now we just put these in somewhat loosely, so these have just got a crosshead.
They're just slotted at the back, so you don't need to loosen them. You don't take them all the way out.
Oh, you just need to pull.
Just loosen them off.
That's a good tip. Yeah, they're loose. That one's loose. That one's loose. And then where are the other ones? Oh yeah, so the other ones are at the other side of the cross member. Okay, yeah, so that looks good. Okay, right then. And then what we've got to do, so there's 5 of those to loosen. Then, probably better off using a stubby screwdriver or a screwdriver on the end of a socket set. There's a couple of, now if you've got mud flaps, you'll have to take those off.
One there.
I got one there.
One round it.
Okay, so there's one lower down there. If you come the other side in, might be able to see a bit better in context where we're going. Okay. There we go. Okay, so you'll have a couple of self-tappers. And then there's one going in.
And then one right
yeah.
underneath.
One underneath there, you can see I've got that one there. We've had these out, so they're just... Okay, so... Okay, so that is now ready to take out, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep,
now bear in mind we've still got the wiring attached for the parking sensors, so we'll have to be careful. Now, does it dock in here? We get this is the right. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is on each side, it's got like a little docking platform. So if you look here, often these will break. You've got these little slots here, and in the bumper, in the bottom of the rear wing, you've got like these little mounts, and those slots grip into those grips there. So sometimes you need to give it a fair old tug to get it out. So if you do that both sides, now we'll go and grab Kate, because it's going to be a 3-man video, this one. So if you pull those out and you get a helper, you can move it a little bit. Now obviously we've got parking sensor connectors. Now not all of them are connected. Right then, who's going to do that one? Now I'll hold the camera, and you whip that one out there. So we've got a couple disconnected to try and speed things up. So how are we doing that? There's a little tab we've got to press. Little tab you have to press. So do that on each of them. You got another one there. Okay, right, is that all the way? Okay, so that's the old bumper, and we don't need anything on that now. We've got the reflectors and the top step cover. That can be sold on eBay now. First job to do before we put it all back together is to change the parking sensor connectors. So there are labels on here, 1, 2 and 3. Now on the old connectors, you might be able to see it there if you're lucky. If I got it upside down, I think you've got 1, 2 and 3 on the back here. And on here it's somewhat harder to see. It's right next to this red bit by the spring clips there. You've got 1, 2 and 3. We'll put a little pictorial, we'll put a link in the comments field below, shall we? We have a link.
It's on the website.
It's on the website, yeah. So basically, yeah, we sell these with the wires coming out like so. What you want to do is cut those off. Right. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to strip the wires, and then we're going to solder those together. We'll probably use a bit of heat shrink. We'll get that ready. We'll strip these back, and then we'll come and show you how we do that.